doom.
Oh! I guess I should actually go ahead and get this, like, good and ready to go. Apparently, like, changing that caused everything to get very confused. Go ahead and fix this right quick. There we go. It looks much more like me than the other one did. Fantastic. We are back into the draft. We are on Towers of Doom. This was picked by Durotan's Couch, which means Death and Delay do get first pick and also first ban. First ban they've used on once getting rid of the stitches. They say, you know what? On this map, you have to channel objectives, which keeps you still for way, way, way too long. That's just waiting for a hook to come out and absolutely destroy you. Hello, Rihanna. I appreciate you being here. No. We do have Lucio being banned out. They say Lucio is entirely too effective in making you guys not be dead. We prefer it when you die. Because keep in mind that even though Death and Delay did lose game number 1, they were kind of dominating the whole time. They were doing a great job. Saying great several times is the mark of a great caster. Oh, I didn't say it for myself. I'm a terrible caster. Hello, Oni. You do see a Raka? My hair is a mess today. I barely styled it all. It's just a... You know what? That's okay. I don't have to have amazing hair day every single day. This is Heroes of the Storm. It is my latest and greatest obsession. I am not playing. I am casting. So if you want to see amazing plays, you have to look for the other players. But I will do my best to tell you when they're happening. If you don't know anything about this game, I will do my best to keep you up to date. Right now we're in the ban phase, and it looks like a lot of healer attention coming out of the ban phase. Whitemane, Anduin, and Lucio all being banned out. So I expect to see healers pick relatively quickly, but no Delta Sniper says, you know what, we like Bala, Bala is good. You guys actually took Bala from us last time, and that was rude. It made us super sad and cried a little bit.
Rise again.
Get back over here. Bala is picked up by Delta. Delta had Lucio last time. You know, if you're gonna ban my character, I'm gonna mess you up. We do go ahead and have Greymane and Sylvia. So remember when I said this healers will be picked very early? Apparently I'm a big fat liar. Now Greymane, Goliath did have Bala last time. So now Greymane is going to eat all his face off. And we do finally have a healer picked up with Brightwing. Brightwing, of course, actually having a like global and being able to teleport around the map, which will be very, very telling on the multiple phases. And this NDC Indian Nubarak. Very, very, very stunny tank. Nubarak, the only tank in the game that has 2 stuns, or the only character in the game that has 2 stuns in their base kit, I'm pretty sure. 3 if you count Cocoon. But Cocoon is not something you get every single time. They do go in and get rid of... Interesting, actually. We do have Durotan's Couch getting rid of Medivh, even though they're the ones that took it last time. Obviously, that means they have no intent of getting Medivh, because they can't. Alright, Decker kick still. I guess it makes sense though. You've already have Brightwing being picked, Lucio, Anduin, Brightwing, and now Deckard all being banned out, really, really, really restricting the healer options coming out of your opponents. So the question is, who are they going to go with? Will it be Malfurion? Malfurion is pretty high up there. Could also be Tyrande if they want to do a bulk comp, because Tyrande can lower the defenses. But no, they do go with Stukov. That was not one of the options I gave them. Taylor Swift going to be the zombie man. I will show you a monster. And then Johanna on Wedge. Very, very, very different tank material. Although both of them do involve circles. We still need an offlaner on the side of Death and Delay. Who are they going to put against Wildcard and that Sonya? They are going to go with Iron Mace on the Leoric, the Skeleton King. So, Undeath on both sides, not that that's super relevant. Magneto is going to go on Tassadar. Hero of the Protons. And then we do have Valera. Oh, interesting. Valera of the Dragon. I didn't know that. Valera is like one of the least relevant heroes in the game. Like, not in terms of, like, she's a bad, like, character, but just in terms of the lore. Like, what does Valera actually do? Almost nothing in terms of actual WoW lore. She's, like, friends with Varian, and that's about it. but we are going to the game. That means Infinite Oni will not see me any longer. I am going to once again Ninja Vanish and take it to you. Do not see me anymore. Once again, do tell me if the audio is too soft, too loud, too flimsy, too proud. I like poetry. Okay, we do actually have. They fixed their portraits. I was giving Goku a hard time, and apparently someone reported that back, saying, "No, the caster's giving you shit for not having the right portrait," and I certainly was. I do not regret it. So as we come into this game, coming in from the left-hand side, we do have the blue team moving into the middle of the map. They are your boys in blue. Captain Wedge playing that Johanna, Goliath on the Wolf Boy, Greymane. Wildcard is on the Sonya. We do have Sailor Swift playing the Stukov, and Goku with the instant lock Valera going to stab her some hearts. We do have Delta Sniper coming in on that Vala, Macdadio on Cassadar, Puckett on Frankwing! Iron Maiden is going to be on the Leoric, and MDC playing the Bugman himself, Anubara. Instantly, we do go ahead and have Iron Maiden moving up to the lane, which is going to mean a slight advantage if they actually engage, which definitely means they shouldn't engage. Stay back. Stay back better than Macdadio. Be careful, my friend. Sonya has already moved up, and we do have the battle going on between Wildcard and Iron Maiden. The battle's so fierce that so far Iron Maiden has lost 50 health. Alright, we do the rotation going to the bottom lane right now. Goliath is going to dodge lightning coming for his butt. Does not want any of that. Looking at the initial talents, we have Vala going ahead and taking fire at will. Level 1, that is going to go ahead and make some kind of a multi-shot build. We're going to do a lot of AoE damage as we move forward. No other questing talents being picked up for any of the heroes, and none of them having a baseline. Interestingly, Valera actually does go with combat readiness. I don't know what build Valera likes to go, but I feel like the block talents are never the right one. So very, very interesting that Goku went for that. Goku goes ahead and gets lightning up the butt as the move away. I do feel bad making all these butt references, but you should have heard chat before the game actually started. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to butt shame because I mean I need to do more squats. What can I say? Go ahead and have the mercenary kills being picked up for both sides. These sappers are going to move across the map and go ahead and start aggressing up on their enemy building. They are, as I said, sappers, and if they get within range, they just charge forward with a giddy glee. This is an invasion coming out of the side of Durotan's count. MDC is very, very low and will be the first one taken down. The bug is squashed, and we can go ahead and have an invasion. This camp is picked up. Iron Maiden moves in to try and help, but the only thing Iron Maiden is going to help is going to help their opponents get some free experience, as Iron Maiden also goes down. 3 kills to 0 in favor of Durotan's couch. There they go. Continue a little bit tickle, and they go ahead and destroy the front wall, making the fort behind a little bit more vulnerable. There's a silence going for Sailor Swift. Sailor Swift does start taking shots from the remaining cannon tower. So fearsome, so scary. Alright, unstoppable on the Johanna. Johanna just went blind to dang near everyone.
Be ready.
Optometrists hate her. Everyone going for glasses because they ran into Johanna on the street. Johanna's a bully, what can I say? Yeah, I said it. MDC going ahead and getting a little aggression. Arrow seeking vengeance. Goliath will go ahead and actually gets caught. Polymorph and this is the easiest way to get out of the electricity is to just leap out of it as goes in and starts dodging in Delta Sniper's face for a second. You can go ahead and have Goku up here channeling the top one, while Sonya goes over here to aggress on Iron Maiden, prevent that from being done. Meanwhile, there is a fight down here for the bottom one. It is a fight that's going to be advantageous for definitely delayed because there are 4 members down here, only 3, and Captain Wedge is about to be taken out. No, does go ahead and use the D. Captain Wedge just behind the wall to safety, but Goliath is looking not very well built, and we do end up having Johanna be taken down. We have the Greymane going to be taken down. 3 kills to 2, still in favor of Durotan's couch. Taken care of. We did go ahead and have Iron Maiden just going ahead and moving through this. As you can see up here at the top of the screen, the core of the red team only has 32 health left on it, 36 health for the core of the blue team. Again, for people who may not know this game, each of these towers fires a shot whenever you channel an altar. So each team has 4 towers, being the core and the 3 towers in the middle. These towers can be converted, so we may not always see that case, but right now every channel does 4 damage. 4 snappers picked up, and it looks like Huckett is in a bad way, trying to get away. So it looks like she should be able to get away, although I say that. Almost made a liar out of me, you guys. I'm very offended. It does look like we had a Wolf Boy being taken out somewhere. Goku moving into the middle. It doesn't try and help with his defense, but it is 4 versus 3. And Goku looking not very healthy. Oh, wow, we have a lightning getting Goku down to about 110 health. Definitely not the healthiest Valeria you've ever seen. Sailor Twiff just showing all of the gumption in the world as they go ahead and take this, despite the fact that they're having a losing fight like 20 feet away. So they pick it up, and there goes the snappers. Captain Wedge goes to go ahead and get this knocked down. That way the snappers can get forward and actually go ahead and take this out. And for any of you that like World of Warcraft, that laugh does mean that we have the Headless Horseman spawning here in the middle of the map. He is worth an additional 4 shots and take him down, and has a frightened, grinning visage.
The altars have risen. Activate them now.
You go ahead and have a looks like an easy trade to having right now. The sniper gets this one. There goes the skull missiles coming across, and Goliath finishes that one as the Raven missiles move. Goku goes ahead and once again catches lightning. And Goku's ready to catch these hands, but not these bolts. Armor? What? Now I don't know Valera well enough. Alright, well there we go. That's why they took it. I guess what they did is they looked at the Vala on the other team and said, I don't want Vala just picking me off very quickly. And hey, it's working. I don't think Goku's actually gone down yet. If I look at the stats real quick. Nope, it was not Goku. There's a bait coming in on the side of Durotan scouts, moving through, going ahead and trying to get these snappers out of the way. Obviously, they did chase their opponents away, so the 4 members of Death and Delay are aware of the snappers and moving through the map. Alright, we do not have ultimates picked up. There is the falling sword. Goku tries to move in, but this is not so. There is a black hole that pushes Goku into the wall. There is a nice pump. And we do go ahead and have the right wing pulling everyone away. But Sony is stuck in this web wrap. Just go ahead and leave out almost immediately. And we do have Bala being the first one to be taken down. NBC is being aggressed upon. There is a wolf on the... I gotta tell you, in the Animal Kingdom, wolves do beat bugs. It's a very, very one-sided relationship that they have. We do have a altar about to come up in about 14 seconds down here to the bottom of the map. And Maiden trying to continue to get soaked. And look at all that soak being soaked up. We have Electro Noises, as I say.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the altars before you.
Goku wasn't just that done, and another 4 shots come out of the Raven Lord. Crack up, boom! Nice, massive shove. Oh my gosh! That was amazing! And Activity says, I'm just gonna heal if I'm all the way over here. That was a greatly angled massive shove. I just kind of saw it on the map, and I'm like, good lord. I actually expected to hit, like, one of these, but no, it happened to just get right through that. Iron Maiden is being attacked thrust upon by Goku. There is the stun coming out, just rogue things. But Iron Maiden does manage to get out with about 250 health. Oh, needs to be careful here. We do go and have the stun. This is going to be a dead. Yep, I was going to say there's no way he's going to survive that one. Sonya from the bushes. Great leap going in there. Very much enjoy that. But they do realize the 2 of their opponents are at the top. This is going to trigger some aggression. The Unibot moves in. We do have, unfortunately, the Speak Off kind of in a standing position. There's the Falling Sword from Wedge, kind of trying to make sure that gets away. Next stuff happens, but it actually misses the target. So no shovage occurs. Driven Ultra in the middle of the map. We have about 24 seconds. Wildcard is down here. It does look like it is all 5 members of the blue team moving into 4 members of the red. The Leoric is coming down. Oh, already coming down. I did not realize that. Here's I had one more level. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, babe.
They claimed the altars.
Once again, we do have Goliath channeling, and look at this great angle where it's almost popping in, just kind of hiding behind the thing. We're gonna go more shots coming out of the Raven Lord. Iron Maiden is getting aggressive quite a bit. There's the leap, 3-man stun coming out of the Trinity, and there's the Falling Sword. Crack a boom, Falling Sword lands, Vala goes down, Vala gets exploded. We do go ahead and have Goku and Captain Woods hot on the trail of this bug. Bug goes ahead and gets caught in the circle and gets pulled back. This bug's for you! Alright, we're going to go ahead and pick up this Kappa camp from the enemy. 7 kills, 2-3 in favor of Durotan's count. Very, very different, but keep in mind that last year we had Death and Delay leading the entire game up until right the point where they lost. So that this is, if there's a map in Heroes of the Storm that can turn around at any time, it is Towers of Doom. But the Hero of Death and Delay is down to about 20 health right now, so if there is a turnaround, it needs to happen rapid. Okay, that's kind of great. The ball is doing the strafe and just shooting arrows everywhere, and doing up to like get away with that. Not interested.
Once more, the altars rise from the depths.
Alright, we do have a great 4-person week for Wildcard, but unfortunately we actually did not have anyone nearby. The Wildcard did a great stun, but there was no follow-up, and Wildcard is going to be the first one to go down. That's probably leaving the entire enemy team, is that when the leaf wears off, the entire enemy team is right there. There's a Falling Sword, does not actually get to NBC. NBC goes ahead and burrows out. Great defense against the Falling Sword is being underground. Whenever they land on the ground, you're like, I'm down here! Goliath going down, getting a lot of damage going through. Goku goes ahead and strafes right on out of there, is moving across, is actually moving to mess with Delta Sniper, it looks like. Puckett is right there. There is the challenge coming to Brave, but here is the aggression. It does look like Goku may pay the ultimate price. Almost didn't though, but the may have been the correct word. But there's another channel coming to the side of the blue team. And you go at the top and the left-hand side altars, only giving up the right. So 28-2-12. If you can't do math, that is more than double the health on the side of Durotan's couch.
I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center.
And we may go ahead and see one of these towers converted right now. They are moving in for it right now. But there is MDC. MDC gets the double stun coming into the burrow. Goes under the wall. There is the Falling Sword. That the tower is still at about 20% health. There's a massive stuff trying to get them away. A lot of damage coming through, and they're having to give up on their dreams of being their own tower. Be painting it in their color. Changing the doorknobs. Nothing's going to happen anytime soon. You go ahead and have Iron Maiden just moving away as Goku moves into the middle lane. 16-16 in terms of color. I haven't actually talked about the ultimates, but I think you've all seen them by this point. You have Fire at Will, but you can do it, and actually at 40 stacks at the moment. Goku may once again pay the ultimate price. Definitely is good to look for. There is a massive shove from the scoop off, or trying to get them off of Goku, but we do have these scoop off right in the middle of a lot of the great stun coming out of Captain West, and you have Bala being the first one to be taken out. There is the teleporter from Brightwing, momentarily helps out. There is the Falling Sword once again. There, we do have Emerald Wind pulling everyone back, and the beast is meat. Goku being the next one being the rest of the time, you have everyone moving away very quickly. That is a 1-for-1 for the time being. There is a stun, but the unstoppable was on Goku, so Goku could not be stunned. We have Iron Maiden getting pushed back. Is very, very, very low. But meanwhile, we do have a massive fight going in the backline. Sonya is just spinning. She's whirling. She doesn't care. Iron Maiden is down to about 300 health. She's about to be taken out. Brightwing tries to come in, but he's not able to do so. And we do have the bug being taken out as well. Wildcard down to about 20%, but is going to survive. And there is the channel. both channels going through right now. This is going to take the core down to 4. However, Mac Daddy's not ready to give up the goat just yet. Says, I don't care, you're a barbarian. Well, I'm a demon hunter, and you look like a demon to me. Demon hunter does go down. Is not able to take the barbarian out, but there is a counter kill onto Goku. One more time. Goku and death. I should stop doing that. People are gonna say I'm playing it. I don't mean to. I like Goku. Goku is my friend. Now keep in mind, with this being done, the core is down to 4 health. Boss is a win condition right now. But instead, it looks like they may be going for the Sapper win. The Sappers, if they do actually get past this fort and to this line of scrimmage, they will go ahead and just bounce over. There are 3 of them moving right now, and Sony is moving into the other side. Meanwhile, the aggression is coming in right here. Vala is back. It is a full 5-man defense coming out of the side of Durotan's count. However, it does look like that. Sorry, does the delayed Durotan's couch is going to move back and instead start trying to stay out of the vision of the wave. Come up here and go ahead and take the boss, possibly. This is seen through as a 4-on-4. Brightly gets down through, but Brightly needs to be careful. It needs to go ahead and kill 1 person. There's the falling sword. Falling sword catches 3 people as it lands. It's going to get the cooldown reduction and be available for too terribly long. But we do have Sonya being taken out. Actually, no, level 20 has not been achieved yet, so the cooldown reduction is not really a thing. Never mind. Boss is down to about 75% health. There is a kill onto Sonya, only 1 down so far. Got the Wedge into the aggressive one. It does look like we're going to have Wedge glitter as Johanna. No, Johanna actually gets away. It's Brightwing that gets killed instead, 1 for 1. Goliath is moving through, trying to finish off my videos, but does have to move back. The boss is down to about 20% health. Lots of very low health bars on the blue team. MDC goes ahead and goes in and gets scooped off, but Tassar is taken in response. We do have the bug going down, but just everyone is dead. It's 2 versus 2 right now, and the boss has been leashed and healed. Not any real risk of the boss going down. We did have 1 Snapper go through in the middle of all that chaos. We are at 3 health in terms of the red core. And here is... However, it should be mentioned that the blue team has not actually had the chance to kill just yet. Level 20s are picked up for our boys in blue. However, Vala is going to work. Captain Wedge is very low, but there comes the leap going in. We do have a double kill. Only wildcard is left. Brightwing is here. Brightwing's trying to fly down, but I do not think we'll make it. And with that, we do have the Raven shots going across. And the core goes down. Win number 2 on the side of Durotan's couch. Now, I gotta say, I don't cast XGDi games very much. I don't know if they're like Nexomania and there's a 3rd game regardless, or if that's it. I'll find out in 1 second, you guys. I guess I'll go ahead and update this one as well. All right. One second, guys. Just finding out whether or not we have a interview or a game 3. It will almost definitely be 1 to 2, unless they just don't want to talk to me, which would be very sad. All right. And adjust that real quick. And as like, nope, I gotta talk to Wedge right now. Okay, let me find out if we have an interview. It looks like there is no game number 3, which is sad, but you know what? Fair enough. lobby to see if they want to join with me. If they don't, that is okay, but it looks like Goku is here, so I guess that means we'll have an interview. Hello, Goku.
Howdy.
So, first of all, very much congratulations. Obviously, Goku, the very surprising Valera in the last game. So, I now see why you guys banned out Medivh, because Medivh would have definitely eaten your lunch, but...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go.
Is Valera something that you kind of pull out for fun in this match, or is it actually a strategy that you guys pull out with any regularity? Do people need to be aware that it comes, or beware of it? I guess is what I should be asking.
Oh no, people should not worry about the pick at all. We barely play it. We only play it like when it looks really good. But yeah, no, Valera looked. I mean, we just wanted to kill Vala. That's all we wanted. So.
Well, looking at the stats at the end of the map, she died 6 times, so I would say mission successful.
Big Pog. Very nice.
I want to Durotan, you died 2 times in that match. I swear I saw you die more times than that, so there must have been some very impressive escapes where I had you written off as dead and did not notice you survived, so well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I saw more gray screen than anything else. But I'm pretty sure they were late deaths. Because I agree. I also think I died more. I didn't, apparently, but I thought I did. But yeah. So, yeah. Yeah.
So, with that, first of all, let's go back and talk about game number 1 briefly. Game number 1 was obviously on Battlefield of Eternity. What made you guys end up going with a double healer strategy? Because if I remember correctly, you guys had, or was that the other team?
I think we went double healer because I think we had Medivh. Yeah, we went Medivh white main, and they also went double healer, but they went more traditional with actual double healer.
As soon as I said that, I'm like, I don't remember which one had double healer, but I remember it was kind of a weird setup where it was like, we have race, and by race, both teams take 2 characters that are not good at race, just to sustain through the race that isn't fast.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that game. We were losing early game. I was very demoralized. But yeah, go ahead.
It was kind of ridiculous because I completely had that game written off, and then it kind of felt like that you would lose, and then you would get a turnaround and like half wipe the enemy team and get a little bit of value, but still would just getting push back, and then all of a sudden towards the end of the game, it was just like, oh, okay, they got the phase and they got to keep, and now they're going through. Okay, I guess they win.
Yeah, the end call was that was Sailor who made that call, and we're all just like, but can we? And then we just started in the corner. We're like, okay, we're in the game. Very nice. What led up to that the team fight in bot lane, I'm pretty sure, because we rotated up to top, right? That was I don't know. I don't know. We wanted a fight, and I think we found it, right?
Obviously.
I was really happy with how with Arterial play that game, though. It was very oppressive when it needed to be, post 10, of course. But
absolutely, it's unusual to see a Arterial maintain. The other question I was also a bit surprised to see. I know that at one point I saw you guys reverse, and actually Tyrael went down to offlane against Sonya to offlane against Arthas, and then Sonya moved up into the 4-man.
Yes.
Is that just because Arthas is so hard for Sonya to get overcome, or what was, do you know why the call there was?
So the call there was we were having Tyrael to go match Arthas at that point because our Sonya was actually better in the 4-man since we had literally no CC. So by having Sonya and we just with double support, Sonya can just run over people. Even given the fact that they had the silence from Varian and just Stukov on top of that, so the extra the extra silence. They had a lot of CC for us to overcome with our literal no CC comp. So that's why we did that. We needed something to be more oppressive in the 4-man in order to allow us to get a little bit more momentum going, so we didn't fall too far behind. Well, obviously, we fell behind in Soak for a little bit, as well as the lanes. Our lanes were amazing, to say the least. But yeah, that would be the reason why we made that swap.
All right, and then the last question going into game number 2. Definitely the opposite in terms of getting pushed back. You guys kind of seemed in control of the game the whole time.
Yeah.
What was there something specific about your strategy to kind of let you just stay on top of them? Because it just seemed like you always knew exactly where they were and nothing ever surprised you.
Well, given our comp, right? We were playing a 1-1-3, which the traditional way to play is the 104. But we were playing 1-1-3, which provided a little bit more control for the offlane, as well as it allowed for us to make rotations a lot faster due to wave control, as well as the offlane being pressured consistently. It didn't really pan out too well that game because I can't remember who was playing who. I think it was Ire Maiden. They were playing really well in the offlane, which made it to where it was really hard for us to get kills. So the Valier fell flat. But our 3-man in the bot side was really good at just not inting, which is really hard for Goliath, given his given who he is. He's Goliath. He ends off cooldown. It's F. But yeah, like we managed to have a lot more control given our comp, and we played around it. The late game was a different story, of course, but
I mean,
yeah.
You still kept control of the late game as well. Although towards the end, it kind of felt like it was so hard to cast because it felt like there was a fight happening over the entire map at times.
Yeah, that's the best part about 1-1-3. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We're really not practiced on the map, and we're trying to learn a little bit more about it. So hopefully we can find our footing.
I would say you're more practiced than you give yourself credit for, based on what I just saw.
Dude, why?
That's it for my questions I had. Let me go ahead and turn it over to you for the shout-outs I'm sure you want to give.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Death and Delay. They were amazing. Delta Sniper's a bit of a pleb, though. Shout out to the Couch. They're great, fantastic. Wedge kind of stinks, though. Don't let him tell you otherwise. And yeah, I mean, thank you for casting tonight. It was. I can't wait to go back and look at it.
It'll definitely be on the VOD. I'm one of those experienced casters that actually turned on the save to VOD.
Oh, I hear that is an experienced caster thing for sure.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's absolutely my pleasure. Have not been able to cast lately, what with NGS being an off season, and my team keeps practicing on all of the Nexo days, so that's annoying. So thank you for having a game on Monday when I can actually come and do it.
Oh yeah? Well, that's cool. That's awesome, at least.
But with that, once again, congratulations. I'll go ahead and let you go. Don't drink too much and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Sounds good. Have a good night.
You too. And with that being taken care of, I will go ahead and end the stream right now. It does look like I may actually be back later, but it'll be much, much, much later. It won't be with Here's the Storm, so most of you won't be here. You don't want to watch me. You just want me to cast your game. I'm kidding. I have been playing as a cyberpunk barmaid quite a bit, so you'll see that. Oh, hold on. I get to abuse. Okay, I apologize. I almost always raid heroes at the end, but one of my best friends is actually on, and we're going over there. Be nice to her. She definitely has been there during some very, very tumultuous times for me. You don't have to stick around. You don't have to follow, but at least don't be a jerk. Because if you are, I'll find you.